Do you love new cars, motorcycle in the coming years? Watch the full video and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our Facebook and YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell to receive newly uploaded video. Naturally aspirated is the new air cooling. Just as the efficiency and spread of water-cooled squeeze air-cooled engines, the popularity of turbochargers is ending naturally aspirated engines. Like the last 6 air-cooled cylinders, Porsche's last 6 naturally aspirated cylinders, with their unique sound and feel, seem to be destined to extinction. In order to demonstrate this special engine, Porsche dedicated it to the next generation 911 GT3, which costs about $18,000 higher than the old model. This is a good number to explain to your accountant, so it says this: the latest GT3 is a refinement of the excellent driving performance of a sports car. All in all, it provides a 180-degree omni-directional experience, an adrenaline rush and an intoxicating reminder of what impact a driver-centric car powered by a sputtering engine can have on our senses. Choke feel, guiding feel, brake feel, dealing with feel, every one of the feels. Fast, linear response is the hallmark of the best naturally aspirated engine, and the GT3 spins as if it is not hindered by a flywheel. The high-speed 4.0-liter 6-cylinder engine is closely related to the limited production 911 Speedster engine, which is bolted to the rear of the car and adopts the improved bracket of the new generation 911. Like Speedster, each cylinder has a throttle body to improve breathing and engine response. The precise, almost rheostatic throttle command and the ability to reach 9,000 revolutions per minute are the reasons for the existence of this engine. If you don't like the engine, or you prefer a more powerful low-end drive, Porsche will be happy to draft documents for a 911 equipped with a 6-cylinder turbocharger. There is no doubt that you will live a happy, impulsive life, but somewhere in your mind, you will ask those boneheads what they did in GT3. What they are doing is music with 502 horsepower at 8,400 revolutions per minute and intake noise. Pumping fake or real engine sounds into the cabin has become one thing, because the turbocharger suppresses the characteristic growl of the intake air. Product engineers and planners understand that this is exactly what the sports car customer wants to hear, so they go to the studio and arrange some electronic tracks to simulate it. GT3 does not need fakes. To save 26 pounds, Porsche eliminated the rear seats and some acoustic damping, but the real benefit was the hoarse laughter of the 6 aircraft in the front row, which turned into a jagged moan of 99 decibels as you approached. Redline. The exhaust system, which is 22 pounds lighter than its predecessor, emits a deep bass roar. He barked, snarled and yelled, "Moo! I am a racing car." The price is much higher than the previous one, the occasional nervousness when driving, the self-control required for driving on public roads. The dual-clutch automatic purchaser gains startup control and can run continuously at 60 miles per hour for 2.7 seconds. The pitch of 6,500 revolutions per minute is a perfectly choreographed violence. 60.5% of the weight is on the drive wheels. As the car moves forward, more weight is transferred to the rear, and the GT3 only needs to be grasped and driven. Compared with the conventional 911 automatic transmissions with 8 speeds, the GT3 is 7 pounds and 40 pounds lighter. It is closely related to the latest GT3, which allows Porsche to carry a more traditional gear lever instead of a clumsy 8-speed electronic lever. Not only can you grab it and brake it in manual mode, but the shift lever itself looks like it belongs to a manual gearbox, which will surely fool at least some curious people looking out the window. Although the gear can be selected by the shift lever or the paddles on the steering wheel, the automatic device has accurate situational awareness and can always be placed in the correct position. Just like a manual transmission, it will automatically downshift when braking to prepare for the upcoming corner. If you work hard, it will delay the upshift. When a car is so good and fully meets your requirements, it will eliminate the disappointment of your inability to master your gears or heels and toes. TED Talk with 9,000 revolutions per minute redline. Fortunately, the 6-speed manual transmission is still optional. In the previous generation, manual cars accounted for 70% of US sales. According to Porsche's data, the 3-pedal version adds 0.5 seconds to the 60 seconds of the new GT3, which may increase the driver's participation, and this is just the whole point of this car. Like the sirens, the incredible 6-cylinder engine prevented us from discussing major changes to the GT3 front suspension. It is bolted to the wider front end of the 992 generation and is a unique unequal length control arm setting of GT3, which is made of forged aluminum parts. Control arms are nothing new, and their advantages over pillars are well known. The increased upper control arm reduces friction, prevents longitudinal forces from affecting the damper, stabilizes the tire under load when cornering, and minimizes braking drops without using harder springs. A wider Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 is installed around, and the diameter of the rear wheel has increased by 1 inch. Porsche sent us a GT3 to be installed in the more viscous Cup 2R installed by the dealer. The grip on the anti-skid pad is 1.11 grams, but the way the GT3 conquered corners will even impress previous GT3 owners. The return was sudden, but there was no tension or tension. The standard rear steering system has been adjusted to make the large 315/30ths ZR21 Michelin consistent with the previous 255/35ths ZR20, shrinking or stabilizing the car according to the turning speed. Even if you challenge the high limits of cornering, GT3 will allow you to drive smoothly and make you feel comfortable. Constantly increasing speed, no doubt, GT3. The ball joint replaces most of the rubber in the suspension. The small vibrations absorbed during normal 911 driving pass through the steering system and the lightweight cushioning of the full bucket seat valued at $5,900. Suddenly, you realize that the size and shape of the aggregates used in the asphalt are rolling underneath. It is definitely medium, thick and rounded granite with the smell of limestone. The vibration is not annoying either. They improve the connection between you and the car. The standard adaptive damper prevents the feedback from being too harsh. Revaluation and reprogramming, as long as you leave them in the least aggressive environmental movement, they can alleviate some cracked and uneven road surfaces. Switching to track mode will move you on the damping curve and will move loose parts on the concrete highway. You are more suitable for sports because the suspension will automatically reconfirm to respond to cornering loads, wheel travel and body shake. All these changes ended with the best steering feel of any car on the market. He took the helm from the sidewalk runway and detailed Michelin's pressure levels. There is so much information at your fingertips that it doesn't seem to help at all. Looking through the rearview mirror, you can see the manually adjusted carbon fiber wing, which locks the following model identification features. Cars are like black bars in medical textbooks. Compared with the latest GT3, the new aerodynamic profile and rear diffuser increase downforce by 150%. The wingless travel version is under development, but unlike the previous version, it will provide an automatic or manual dual-clutch transmission. To match the improved power and suspension of the car, Porsche has equipped the GT3 with corresponding giant brakes. The standard rotor size has been increased to 16.1 inches at the front and 15.0 inches at the rear, which is almost the same size as the $9,210 carbon ceramic disc on our car. Designed for ruthless use of rails, they never show signs of damage or discoloration. Before you press the brake pedal hard, be sure to check your 6. The GT3 stops at 70 miles per hour within 133 feet, and stops at 100 miles per hour within 262 feet. Blindness aside, the rest of the GT3 will attack your senses. Perhaps it's best to think of it as a communication device, a rolling slide, that removes the relationship between the car and the driver, but is cleverly adjusted and edited to prevent it from functioning as a full-fledged racing car. Appreciate the sharpness of the engine, the naturally aspirated flat 6-cylinder rims, the original physical characteristics of seat cushions, steering and chassis, and the combination of each element to improve your understanding of momentum, high speed, and force. And these amazing machines that use long-chain hydrocarbons to burn. Raise your consciousness while raising hell. Hope you liked the video. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our YouTube and Facebook channel. Hit that notification bell to receive newly uploaded videos.